Hello everyone, this is Fred Bob back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at the Transformers Titans Return Triggerhappy with Blowpipe. So before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below which style video or else like to see in a video. So on to the video himself. Here we have Triggerhappy, and I just stinging killed his partner, so I can get him off to the side for right now. Here we have Triggerhappy in his very Star Wars-esque alt mode. Really does remind me of something out of Star Wars. So maybe the X-Wing with giant guns on, instead of the wings, it's right here. And yeah, so let's take a quick look at the details. So focus, thank you. Get a little bit of white for the nose cone. Get some nice transclear plastic for the whole cockpit. Get a little bit of like silver for the intake or vents. So some more of that bronze gold right there, and even get some on the thrusters. They did a really good job on the wings. Get some that lighter blue with the white. To get some silver and a little bit of a lighter blue. So yeah, not too shabby. And I don't typically comment on the underneath of a Transformer, especially a Jetformer, but he cleans up really nicely. They did a really good job on this figure. So, and yes, he does have a landing gear. It's a little bit loose, but it does the job. So, unfortunately, it doesn't roll. So, now that we have looked at Triggerhappy, let's look at his partner Blowpipe. So, if I can get a good grip on him, that'd be good. And, kind of plain, but that is part of the course for the Titan Masters and Prime Masters. But, yeah. Now, as far as articulation for this guy, the head is on a ball joint, so you get the full-on party, look. And the full 360. Arms are on a ball joint, so you get the all the way up, get a little bit out, and the legs are pinned together, so forward, back is non-existent, forward and back at the knees, 90 degrees, so not too shabby. Now he does come with two accessories, technically just one, they're just, the same thing. But here we have the gun. And, minus a whole bit, that does look really good. It seems like in the later waves, they try to not make the guns so hollow. But, yeah. Now, I did come across on, I believe, either Thingiverse or Colts 3D, where someone designed a filler, and it made it look like a scope or a magazine type thing. And it looks really good. I might have that printed someday. So, yeah. And these can store underneath on the jet. You got ports underneath the wings. So just plug those guns right in there. So get this plugged in. Get that plugged in. And there you go. If the 4 guns right here didn't scare you, he added 2 more. This guy is definitely trigger happy. So, yeah. And if you wanted his partner riding inside of him, you just got to fold up the hands, flip up the feet in a sitting position. And then I always just bring down the nose cone to open up the cockpit. Then you just get the person getting inside, fold that up, bring that down, and there you go. There you have Triggerhappy with his partner Blowpipe. And yeah, looks really good. But as far as size comparisons go, here we have G2 Sideswipe, so you can see it is a decent sized jet. So overall, I really like this alt mode. It is one of my favorites from the Con line. So, well, you know what I mean, Con Army, and yeah, looks really good. But let's get down to that transformation, that very, very clever transformation. So go ahead and remove the guns, set those off to the side. Go ahead and get Blowpipe out, get him off to the side, and just get this all folded up. And let's get started. So fold up the landing gear if it didn't do it already for you. Go ahead and untab the arms from right here, and untab them from the legs right here. So there we go, bring that down, untab that, untab this. Then you want to untab the legs and swing them all the way out at the knees. Bring down the foot and the heel will come with it. So bring that down, and sometimes the heel will stay folded up. Just go ahead and flatten it out. Then you just want to bring down at the hips. Then bring this section down You want to rotate the cockpit. Then you want to bring up the legs, or the waist area, and snap that in place. Bring down the nose cone. Go ahead and rotate at the waist as well. Split the legs, and there is the lower body all done. So please stand. There we go. So raising on up for the upper body. So go ahead and collapse this down on that armature, that double hinge. Do the same thing for this side. Next, flip back the wings, flip up the guns, flip out the hand. Now, granted, if you want to, you can simply just fold back the wings and give him a giant gun hand. But, go ahead and just fold up for right now. Next, get him standing. There we go. I'm going to take Blowpipe and just do the transformation. So arms down, fold up the legs. Then we just plop him on. I find him sometimes I have to turn the head to get him to sit and just rotate it. And there you go. There we have Titan's Return Triggerhappy in his robot mode. And looks really good. That transformation, fantastic chef's kiss. So, does end up with, I'm guessing, a typical Triggerhappy backpack. So, yeah. Let's take a quick look at that face sculpt. Can't really tell, but the eyes are painted yellow. Looks really good. Nice red for the mouth plate going up into the nose. So, yeah, not too bad. There really isn't any new detailing revealed in this form. But, hey, that means they did good. They used almost all the vehicle mode except for the nose cone. So, now, as far as articulation, the head is on a ball joint, so you get the full 360. You get a little bit up. You don't get really much down. You do get a lot of bobblehead action. Arms on a ball joint, so you get the full 360. Get out all the way. It's on that toy guy's favorite joint. So, there we go. That shoulder wasn't tabbed into place. But you get out that far. The elbow, you get a bicep rotation. You get over 90 degrees of elbow bend with inward wrist movement. Unfortunately, the gun does get in the way for any outward movement like that, so you do get a waist joint, which is rare for a Transformer of this time, but legs move forward that far, back that far, full splits, get a thigh rotation, you get over 90 degrees of knee bend, and the feet, they can move down, they can move up, and the heel does move independently as well to help support any posing. So, pretty posable for a figure of his time. So, there is that. Now, bringing in his guns. So, yes, they do form the bathtub weapon. You'll just slide them in together, and you would plug in the Titan Master. So, just going to quickly get him unplugged, get him in a seated position, and just plug his feet into those two ports, and there you go. He would have to sit in sideways. I don't know why they just didn't. Yeah, okay. But getting him back into his head mode and plugging him up there. Triggerhappy can hold his guns just fine. So plug that one in and plug this one in. Now, if you really wanted to be kind of cool, you can just unplug the gun and fold up the hand, flip around his main gun, and then just plug this one into that 5mm port right there. And now you got that going on, and that's cool. That is really cool. Granted, you can also just, have it with the cannon like that. So there is that. Oh, and if you did want to store the guns, like let's say you had the Siege Target Master Buddy, you can just utilize the ports right back here on the wings. That is what I do personally, because until I get those filler pieces, I don't care for the guns. And plus, at least per the Rebirth, they gave up their normal guns for the Target Master. So, but anyways, as far as size comparisons go, if you stand. Here we have G2 side flip, so you can see that he is a little bit taller, but not too much. So, yeah. Overall, if this figure wasn't so expensive, I've seen the prices, I would say track one down. Granted, try your best to track one down for a reasonable price. Don't pay those scalpers. I would love to see Hasbro actually give us a 3-pack of these guys. I know that they just did Slug Slinger, I believe. Yeah, Slug Slinger. In the kind of cartoon accurate colors. I don't care for that. Plus, I already have that mold, so yeah. But I still would love to see Hasbro give us a 3-pack of the Titan Return versions. So, yeah. Definitely worth a pickup if you can find it for a decent price. So, but I think that is about it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more video reviews.